Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Terror. How y'all doing? Because I'm about to. Hmm, it's not what you used to. Somebody, but y'all make money. See? Oh, shit. But, my God. Oh, that's those kids. Hey, how you doing, Patricia? How's things going? It's just the two of us. Yes, it is, for now. You got me all to yourself. You can say everything you've always wanted to say. It's been okay? That's good. That's good. As long as you're not telling me everything's bad, then we're good. It's been a good Sunday. The energy's been good. It's been all right. Oh, that's good. That just means spirit is doing their job for us. That's what that means. I can only take so much credit for the explanation, but it's all up to them. They make things possible. Well, sorry that it didn't happen, but just keep praying, keep hoping, keep wishing, and everything's going to happen when it's supposed to happen in divine order and timing. That's all that matters. When things don't go the way we want it to, it'll all be happening at the same time. It'll be happening at the right time. Hey, Elaine, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? You've been dating a guy for 6 months. Oh, that's good. Hopefully he's treating you well, how I would treat you. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. As long as he treats you well, as long as everything's okay. The hardest thing in the world is having a steady, loving, caring, trustworthy relationship. Yeah, I'm doing good, Elaine. A lot of I'm dealing with a lot of family stuff. Me personally, I'm doing great. But my family, my auntie in Canada, she's pretty much dying on her deathbed right now. So that's not good. She's my mom's sister. She's 82, and she's had like a lot of problems. Like she doesn't have any diseases or anything, but she's getting old and she's been on medication. And so we got bad news today that she's in the hospital. Yeah, sure. You know how to get a hold of me. But yeah, she's not doing too good. My auntie in Canada, so my mom's kind of worried. That's her last sister left. Her other two sisters passed away already 3 years ago, and now this is the last sister, and she has a brother. So she's got five siblings, well, four, including her. and two's already gone, two's left. So they're both in their 80s, and my mom just went 77 on the 6th. So, and she's so far away. So she's in British Columbia, we're in Bermuda, so we're like super far away. So it's not like my mom can just hop on a plane and go over there and, sit there and wait. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. My mom wish she can be there, but her niece is there taking care of her. So it's good. At least like her, her family, some family members are over there taking care of her. And she's been without her husband. She's been a widow for like 15 years, I think, now. Yeah, about that, about 15 years. Yeah, she's not alone. So, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Elaine. But I feel like a person that reaches 80 is blessed. That's a long life to live. That's a long life. And obviously you're not going to live forever, but it's hard. My dad's getting 80 this year. So, and my mom just turned. My dad's 79, my mom's 77. My dad goes 80 in September. So it's hard seeing my parents, not do too much. They can't do too much. I've been helping them out as much as I can. So it's a pain in the ass watching everybody get older. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm 46. I go 46 next month. So it's nice to, yeah, of course. So, it's hard to see my parents get old, and my dad can barely, do anything. My mom's like all messed up as well. She broke her elbow last year. She's got vertigo, so she gets dizzy and can't walk sometimes. She can't drive no more. So, I'm watching them get older and older. So I go there every Sunday to have lunch with them. 2 days ago, when it was my mom's birthday, I made dinner for them. She came over here and I made lobster for her. So it's hard to see them all get older and go downhill. Yeah. So hey, Philomena, how you doing? Yeah, your father passed away in his sleep. I'd rather pass away in my sleep when I'm older, when I'm ready. I'd rather not, give anybody any burden with my death or anything like that. So it's still fucked up no matter how you die, when you die, or how you die. It's just not good. I just pray to God that I live a long life so I can help as many people as I can and do what I have to do and live to see, my dreams and desires, obviously. So I can't control that. Well, I can to a certain extent, obviously not kill myself or do things to ruin my health. So yeah, it's hard to see my parents, but at least I have my parents, so that's good. At least they have each other for now. Yeah. Well, that's what happened with my auntie that's in the hospital. She was seeing all sorts of spirits and going crazy. And she thinks people think that she's crazy, but what it is she's getting close to her time. And I feel like as people get older, spirits come to them and try and say, hey, look, you can cross over anytime you're ready. Some people don't want to. You can come over whenever you want. Hey, Becca, So yeah, I think spirit take over their body and say, hey, because like for instance, my auntie, she's in the hospital and she's probably like on her way out, unfortunately. But her husband in spirit's probably saying, hey, look, you're ready, come. You want to be with me, come over. And it all depends. They might see that or want that or be, you hear stories about those type of feelings and things. Yeah, I'm doing good, Becca. Doing good. Feeling good. The energy's kind of shifted, which is good for me. But I'm just telling everybody about family stuff. My aunt's in the hospital, she's not doing too good. So but hey, It's the way it is. People are going to be here for the time they are. And I feel like if you reach 80 years old, you've lived a good life. I hope to God I reach 80. I'll be happy. Yeah, I'm sure she is. My auntie's the same way. My auntie said to her niece, "Oh, that lady over there that's in the same room with me, she's throwing rocks at me." And it's not true. That woman ain't throwing no rocks at her, because where's she gonna get rocks in the hospital to throw at her? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's not true. What it is she's seeing a spirit, and the spirit's trying to, like, just aggravate her, because that's what spirit does. Spirit will either haunt you, aggravate you, or invite you, or be next to you. So it's just like in real life. You got people who annoy you, people who disrespect you, people who treat you like shit, and then you have people that do great things for you. That's just the way it is. Some people find that hard to believe, but it is true. Yeah, see? So not too long ago, I told my mom to tell my aunt to put like a clear bowl with water and sea salt in it to get the spirits away, and it worked for a little while, and then she obviously didn't do it often enough, so the spirits kept, like, haunting her and stuff. She actually got like a priest to come down there and bless the house and take the spirit out of there. And that worked for a little while. Then the spirits came back, because that's the thing. You can only get them, so you can only get rid of them so much, and then they'll come back. So you got to keep, like, keep it always protected, or keep it, keep to a place where you don't really have to deal with it anymore. But that's the thing. They're always ready to invade your privacy when they're ready. It's just a way life is. You have to always be protected, or else you're not going to get anything. You're just going to keep getting the same spirits around, or different ones trying to come in, and people get haunted by it. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Sometimes you got to be very stern. You got to, like, tell them get out, open your doors and windows, and say get the F out, and then they'll get out. Sometimes you got to force them out. Sometimes you got to fight them. I've seen all that type of shit before. I know a psychic guy that actually comes to people's houses and takes bad spirits out of the house and all that type of stuff. But I don't think. First of all, I'm not Mickey. I'm Marky. You're calling me Mickey. Your spell check is you must be talking to somebody else. It's not me. I'm not Mickey. Oh man. Yeah, autocorrect. There you go. I'm like, who's Mickey? I look like Mickey Mouse? I know. It's annoying. I can't remember what I did the other day. Oh, I said, I'm going to lock up the door, right? And it said, lick up the door. And I'm like, no, I didn't mean lick the door. I meant lock the door. And my friend was laughing. It was like, no, I know you won't lick the door, Mark. It's cool. I was like, fucking autocorrect. Damn it. I'm not licking no doors. I'll lock the damn door. Hey, Nina, how you doing? Oh shit. What do you think of something waking me up most mornings? It taps my pillow. Well, that could be your dad in spirit trying to get you up, or dealing with you. Usually it's somebody that's in our that's passed away. Yeah, I don't lick doors, sorry. Yeah, my autocorrect tried to expose me for licking doors, but I don't lick them, I lock them, Yeah. But I looked at the text again, I was like, oh shit. I said, I'm gonna lock the door. I went to say lock the door, but it said lick. And I couldn't tell you the last time I wrote lick inside my messages. I don't lick. I'm not gonna tell nobody I'm gonna lick something on WhatsApp. It's not easy. I don't even know how that word came up. I don't even talk like that. Yeah. At least not to the people that are on WhatsApp, Well, yeah, I mean, usually when you get woken up by spirit, it's pretty much like somebody you know, and they're trying to get your attention. If it doesn't feel like nasty or bad, then it's probably somebody else that's trying to get your attention. But because you said your dad passed away, it could be him. But that's like something that, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just probably him, like, wanting to get your attention or get you up or wake you up, something like that. He might be sleeping next to you or something like that. Right, there you go. See, that's cool. Sweetheart is better than lick the door. I call everybody sweetheart. Everybody that comes in there, I call them a sweetheart. That's like my favorite word. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I don't know why I do that all the time, but that's just the way I talk to people. Or sweetie or sweetheart. I always say that. I don't call, you know, my guy friends that, obviously. I'm like, what's up, bro? None of them are sweethearts. My dog's like looking out the door. She hears these people outside. She hears my neighbors playing basketball in the dark. She's like, who the heck is that? If anybody wants a general message, just let me know. I'll give you one. Nah, I don't know doors. I paint doors. I fix doors. I hang doors. I slam doors sometimes. I open doors. But I ain't licking the damn door. That was funny. Autocorrect had me laughing that day. That was recently too. I think it was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I can't remember. Said, I'm about to lock the door. No, I said I'm about to lick the door. My friend was like, how does it taste? And I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, look what you wrote. And I looked and I was like, oh shit. Hey Moon, how you doing? You cooked all day? Nice. Yeah, autocorrect can definitely make us feel embarrassed. That's for sure. You can say things you don't mean to say, or you get caught up in something and you're like, oh shit, I didn't mean to say that. Damn autocorrect. Dang autocorrect. God. Yeah, I know, I know. I was just teasing you. You're not the first person that did that. One day, somebody called me Mario or something like one time, and I teased the person every time. And another person used to call me Marmy instead of Marky. It was Marmy. She misspelled my name. She still calls me Marmy till today. And we joke about it. She'll say, "Hey, Marmy," and I'm like, "Hey." I've been called lots of things, so I'm good. Hey, Marcia, you must be psychic then. All right, Moon, you said you want a card. All right, I'll give you one. You think so? Hey, you never know. All right, let's see what we got here for you, Moon. All right, your card is number 31. Trust yourself. Pisces usually are. Okay. Okay, no problem, Marcia. So, Moon, this is your card. Trust yourself. And it says, you are wise. You know how to grow, even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. This message is saying that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening with the seed and still it's unbroken in the ground. You are also being asked to trust yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job of this game of life. When you trust yourself and relax, you can heed to heed your own wisdom, insight, messages much more clearly and easily. So there you go. Trust yourself. There you go, man. There you go. What's the matter? Why don't you go lay down? There's people outside ain't worried about you. You think they know you're over here looking out the window, out the door? Go lay down. Could I see pregnancy? You're welcome, man. No, I don't really deal with pregnancy stuff, to be honest. But I mean, if somebody asks me if they were pregnant, I can give them a yes or no answer. But you don't really need that because you can just go get a test. But if people like, I mean, I can probably see it in the cards if I was, if you were gonna get pregnant in like the next 3 months, I could probably see if you would or if you're going to be and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really like. That's not one of my things. Like spirit don't show me pregnancy and stuff like that. I can see children. The one thing I can see is spirit, children in spirit. So like if you had a miscarriage, anybody who's had a miscarriage and gets a mediumship reading from me, sometimes I can see the child that you miscarried and what age they would be if they were alive. I've actually done that a few times, and people are like, "Okay, WTF?" So that happened last year. You're trying not to know the truth. Well, that's good. Sometimes it's best not to know the truth. Sometimes, well, no, let me rephrase that. Sometimes it's best not to like ask a psychic all sorts of questions because when you expect it to be right all the time, sometimes it won't be, you know, because God has a different plan for you. But sometimes it's nice to just know, just to live life and just have everything come to you instead of like trying to know everything or trying to get to know everything. It's always good to know the truth, but sometimes certain people can't tell you because they won't know. because they just won't know. I don't really get readings like that. I don't get readings at all, to be honest. I just get like people just pull cards for me or something like that. I'll ask a question here and there, but most likely it's not about me, it's about somebody else. Yeah, it can. It can delay things or it can like, set things back. It just depends really. I feel like the more you hound the reader and you hound spirit, they're gonna be like, look, just let it be them. But some psychics they just want your money, so they're gonna keep telling, yeah, go ahead, you can say, you can do it, yeah, oh yeah, just give me $50 and I'll tell you all the bullshit you want to hear. Then when you come back to me and tell me it's not right, I said, oh, well, that's not my problem. All right, cool. I'll check that for you, Martin. Yeah, I can give you a card right after I answer Marcia's question. That's kind of weird, Marcia. I actually got all positive things to a certain extent. She thinks that you're gonna sympathize with her or like comfort her in these times, or if it's something bad. And I just think that I think that she's looking for happiness or productiveness, and she's just like looking for sympathy or like your insight or something like that, or just telling you about things. Um, it probably makes her feel better because she gets it off her chest. She thinks that by saying this to you, it's like good news or like a good thing. But in the same breath, I think that she's also trying to trick you or like tell you about the deception that goes on. Yeah, I just think maybe she's telling you that so that way it makes her feel better or makes you feel a certain way. Yeah, by her laying guilt on you is just her way of saying, uh, you should be more self-reliant or you more like I think it's just trying to bring her more self-confidence by laying guilt on somebody else. You know what I mean? Like some people will make you feel like it's your fault so they don't feel like it's theirs, or saying things to you so it don't make them feel so bad even though you know it's them. Like I always say, liars don't have proof. So right, exactly. But I think that, the reason she did that was to make herself feel good. Because I got this card at the end here that's telling me that she did it out of deception and trickery. And she just wanted to show like herself that she can say things and do things and say whatever she wants and feel good about herself. Another reason why she did it was because of like she's wasted money or she felt like she was going to get something out of it by telling you or laying guilt on you to make you feel like you owe her something or make her feel like you got to give her something. You know what I mean? So it's about like waste, or it's like let me tell her that I'm not, I even though I don't, even though I'm talking about my mom and laying guilt on her, I'm still happy because I'm who I am and I don't really give a shit about everything else. So it's more of a thing of making her feel like she's not at fault and more you're at fault, or people around her are at fault. Oh, well, there you go. See, and it looks like she's tricked him into like being with him just because of money, if that was the case. So if you think that she, or if you know that she's with him for money, then she wants you to know that I have money even though I'm not happy. That type of vibe. Like she has prosperity without happiness. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's probably jealous that you're happy and you're have you might have a better life than her. So she doesn't want you to like spread your good news. So that's what this good news card is about. So because you've given her good news about your life, she probably doesn't want to hear that. So then she tries to make you feel like your life isn't good, you know, and you should be listening to this, listening to my life or how I feel that you should be feeling. Oh, there you go. So I think she did it more because of to be financially stable and just to like be that type of way, be greedy because she knows she could have done. She got him to be greedy so she can pay for it, so he can pay for her shit. Most people do that. I've never been the one to like go after somebody extremely younger than me, but I know it's people's path, and I understand that sometimes you're with somebody because you're meant to be with that person, even though the age difference is ridiculous. But I can't really, blame people who have, partners that are extremely younger or older because I can tell you one thing. I know my cousin, her mom is 22 years younger than her husband. She's she's now, in her 80s and he's passed away like 20 years ago. And everybody used to talk bad about him, but they had they had a boy and a girl. They got a house, they have everything, and he left her with, a good house and apartment, had her financially stable. He was a fisherman, and they were 22 years apart, and I never knew that. So, like, I don't have an age discrepancy as much as I used to, but you know, all that stuff is just depends on the person, really. It depends on the person. Me personally, I probably won't go that far, but you never know. I can't say never. I don't know what my life is going to be like. I really don't. But I would try to avoid it. But if it happens, it happens. Well, see, there you go. So some people are like that. They just have that vibe, that feeling, which I'm not against at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against it, but it's the way it is sometimes. Nothing but her problems looks good on her karma. That's what she gets for betraying me. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's probably what I'm getting here is the money part where they're not happy because they wasted their money on crack and everything in. And there's a lot of corruption with money, a lot of bad things with money here. That's the last card I got here is wasted money and just greed and corruption with money. So that's why I said what I said. And maybe she's with him because he probably gave her money, or he's with her because she has money. Or they find a way to get money. Oh, there you go. There's the corruption of money. So that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to like get you to. She doesn't want to hear about your life. She just wants to tell you about hers, and laying that guilt trip. And but their lives are still messed up. I can see here it's a lot of money, financial problems there. So Marcia. Sometimes I know it's frustrating, but at the end of the day, these people are all getting their karma. As long as your life is fine, like who cares what their life is? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you get sick. You're usually doing something wrong. Usually, not all the time. Some people get sick unfortunately, they don't do anything wrong, but it just happens. But some people do because they mess with God in the wrong way. Yep, I see it every day. I see the live movie right in front of me every day, sweetheart. Every day I see the live karma film unrolling. Back in the day, they used to have the cameras and the guy used to go like this and that's how they used to film it. That's what I see every day in my mind. Like I see a person filming the whole karma show in front of me. And I say to myself, well, I don't want karma. Fuck that. I want to be nice. I want to be good. I don't want karma. I'm had enough of that shit. No thanks. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. It happens. It's the way I told you that this year is going to be the year where everybody who does bullshit is getting their karma. Last year it already ended that way. But this year it's going to be even more. Yep, she is, and it drives her crazy. She's jealous of you because you're more successful than her. You probably got a better job, obviously, and it makes her, feel sad or mentally annoying, But she's jealous of you because you're more optimistic, you're happier, and you tell her that you're satisfied and you're happy. So she obviously isn't happy. I think she's mentally in anguish. I don't get, that there's jealousy, but I know there is jealousy. I don't get jealous cards, but I just get that she's disappointed and mentally feeling the emotions in her head, knowing that, she's not going to be like you. Yeah, Patricia, it's not easy. Oh, well, there you go. Well, there you go. That's why, because she sees you progressing and she knows that she isn't. There you go. Yeah, I can see she's got mental problems, yeah. Which is sad, but some people put it on themselves, because they don't want to change. I'm going to say this, and I don't really care what anybody thinks, but my opinion on mental health is you do it to yourself because you don't want to change. You don't want to make yourself better. And I don't believe that anything is like, born that way. You self-inflict yourself. You inflict yourself that way. You make yourself that way. And you can change yourself. Just like how a person loses weight. Just like a person gains weight. Just like a person changes their ways, their job, their life, the way they live, the way they act, the way they talk, the way they look. It's all self-infliction. So when you have mental problems, you put that shit on yourself majority of the time. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, or I'm not saying that, it's a huge, guaranteed thing when you're born, because I don't believe that unless you're born a certain way from birth, then obviously you have a problem. But if you become that way, it's you self-inflicted that. You made it yourself that way. You can change. Everybody changes. So I don't want to hear a lot of that bullshit from people, because people use that to make people have sympathy on them. And that's what I don't like. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I believe our parents give us the go ahead to make our lives better, and we just take it from there. But sometimes you make children, but you can't make them do, like the saying says, you can get a horse, but you can't lead him to the water. He's going to drink on his own. He's going to drink when he wants. I can't force my dog to go take a shit and go take a pee and go drink and go eat. They're going to do it on their own, right? Just like you and me. If you don't feel like eating, you're not going to eat. You don't like this, you don't like that. But people automatically feel sorry for these people who supposedly have mental issues. But what it is, they conveniently act that way so they can get sympathy or they can get something out of you. And then once they get what they want, they act normal again. Oh, I see you're normal again. Yeah, thank God to you. You know, you bring this to me and this, that. Next thing you know, they're doing it to somebody else and calling somebody else into their stupidity. So unfortunately, other people ruin things for other people who actually have a problem, is what I'm trying to get to, my point. Absolutely, Elaine, and that's why I feel, and I still say till today, that it's self-inflicted. You know, if you know you're not supposed to be in a situation or you're not supposed to deal with a certain person, and you know it, but you don't admit it, then that's self-infliction, right? So if you know you're not supposed to be in a situation, then get out of it. And don't say, oh, I can't, there is no way. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I proved that to myself. And I've said this story on here millions of times that my shit is light work compared to other people. But you know what I'm saying? I got myself out of the circle of bullshit. And now I'm at a better place because I took the initiative to make my life better. I changed my life. No one changed me. I changed my own life. You see what I mean? So everybody has a chance, but I feel like people don't want a chance because they want to cheat the system. They want to cheat people. They just want to be pieces of shit. They just don't want to do nothing. They don't want to work. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They just want to live their lives without doing nothing because that's just how some people are. And then you have people who work hard all day, all night, and they do everything for themselves and for their kids and for whoever. And then they have no value. But somebody who looks for sympathy, who has mental health issues or can't change their life, or you're poor little this and poor little that, I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? Oh, hell no. You won't get sympathy from me. If I sit there and tell you I can do it, you can do it, then you can do it too. There is no can't in my eyes. Everybody has a chance to make themselves better. You just don't want to, or you feel you can't do it. And some people need motivation. Some people need somebody to grab them by the hand and say, come with me, I'm going to help you. But if that person helps you and you don't help yourself, then that person is probably going to say, look, I tried my best, I'm done with you. And some people never, ever are going to change. And those are the people that you need to leave alone and get away from. You can't change people. People are going to have to change on their own. You can say to me, blue in the face, Mark, you know, you got to do this, this, and this. And I'll be like, fuck you, I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing what I want to do. But if I actually took your advice and did what you said and it worked, I still will go back to my ignorant ways if I want to. Right? See, this is the point I try to make, but people get mad at me because they think that I'm going to believe that you actually have issues. No, you don't. You need to manipulate your mental illness mind and say, I'm not going to be this person. I am going to change. I'm going to better my life. And I know millions of people that have done. People go online and tell people every day, I had anxiety issues. I had mental issues, but I got help. And then I helped myself and now I'm perfectly fine. How many people you know like that? Of course you know tons of people like that. So that's why the people who don't want to change, they're going to look for sympathy and they're going to look for a free handout. And those are the people that I stay away from because I can't deal with that shit. I'm not dealing with you. No. If you don't want to help yourself, then I'm not going to help you. And let me tell you something, I'm proud of the people that changed their life for the better. I really am. I'm so proud of those people. And kudos to you for doing what you do, because life is too short to live in misery and pain and feel sorry for yourself. You're a grown adult. You should be doing the best you can to make your life better. And you don't have to be complete. Your life doesn't have to be complete with someone else. You don't need someone to complete your life. You need to complete your life for yourself. When you love yourself, you'll see that you don't need nobody but yourself. You got to be selfish for you. That's when everything's possible. Everything's better. Exactly. So, like, some people say, oh, I'm watching it unfold every day with people around me. They give me the sad sob story. Oh, well, I'm this and I'm that. I got issues. I'm doing that. I'm doing this. Well, that's your fucking fault. No, don't blame me. Don't talk to me about it. I really don't care. You see me, right? I battered my life, didn't I? So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You think I had a great life all these years? Of course not. I changed my fucking life and I made it better. So if I can do it, you can do it. Oh, well, it's not that easy. Yes, it is. You just don't want to make it easy. Just like a job. If you have a shitty job, go get another one. Oh, it's not that easy. Yes, it is. When you actually take the initiative to do it, you'll find it, or it'll find you. I hear more of miracles and more of good things than I hear bad things. You know why? Because I don't want to hear bad things. I hear only good things. And I've had tons of jobs before I went on my own. Everybody told me I was crazy when I went on my own and started my business during a recession. And here I am going on 16 years this year. And I'm laughing at all the haters and all the people who told me I couldn't do it. Same thing on here. I've been on here for 3 years. And people, other readers are jealous, acting stupid, want to see me fail, talk shit about me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm still here. I don't care what you think. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the people in here who love and care about me. If I was here for you, I wouldn't be here. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. It don't faze me. And everybody in this room should have the same mentality. Who gives a shit what you think? I'm here for me. I'm here for the people that love me. I'm not here for my haters. No, I don't care. I'm here for you. I'm here for us. I'm here because God put me here. I'm not here to do devil's work and deal with no fucking idiots. No, I'm here for me. I'm a grown man. And I'm going to do what I want. And I'm going to do what I love. You don't like it? Go to another channel. You have a control, don't you? You have a remote. You have a hand and a mouse. Click to the next person. You don't need me. And everybody should have the same mentality. We don't need nobody but yourself. And then you start to have the right people in your life. It's that simple. Don't ever think you need somebody to complete you. I used to feel that way too. Fuck that. Marcia, you said you donated for another question. Let me check your question, sweetheart. How does my uncle feel about the situation? He comes down to her because he has no choice. Can't even have a problem because of her. All right, let me check. If I was the type of person that let these people's words get to me, I would not be here right now. The only time I left here was when I got severely trolled and annoyed, where it threw me off. And I felt like I was, I can't do readings on here if I had people interrupting me every day, every time I came on. So I took a break, went to Instagram, was nice and private. Then I had issues over there. Then I came back here. So I just fluctuate in between the two. Wherever I'm safe, I'm safe. And that's it. That's it. As long as nobody bothers me, I'm all right. I'm here to do a mission. And that's to help people. So they finally left me alone, and they have left me alone for a long time because they know they can't get me. So they go on to the next weak soul person or weak-minded person. And that's just it. That's what everybody has to do. You always can work around evil. You always can work around negativity. You just got to find the right people in the right place and the right time. That's all. And never give up. Patricia's known me for a long time. She was one of the first, well, not one of the first, but one of the many first people, few people, beginner. I don't even know what to say. But she was one of my first subscribers, like first probably 100 people that knew me from day one since I've been on here. Patricia's been on here for at least 3 years now with me, so she knows me. She definitely knows me. I believe that's right. Patricia's been here since day one. She watched me do mediumship on here for a long time. And that's why I love coming on here, because I have the same people that's been here since day one. They support me, love me, care about me. They come in to check in. They don't use and abuse me. They don't talk shit to me. They don't talk shit about me. We're all one big family, and that's the best thing about coming on here. I have a lot of great people on here, even if it's 4, 5, 6, 7 people a night. I don't give a shit. I rather have a handful of people in here that's loving and kind than have 30 people in here and 10 of them are haters and acting crazy. You know what I mean? So that's me. Right. Okay. And I do see that. And I do see that your uncle is like, he knows that, who you are. He knows that she gets in the way. But he thinks that he thinks you're like a threat to his relationship with her. So that's why he treats you the way he does. And he knows that he's lost his valued friendship with you. And the reason because of that is because of her, And yeah. But the thing is, I don't think he'll ever abandon you or like cut you off. I just feel like, he just wants to keep that peace because he knows who you are, but he also feels restrained because of her. Like she, puts things in his head and says, you're my man, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit if you're, Marcia's your niece or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he's the type of person, he's not going to abandon you. He's not going to dish you. I just feel like, he has common sense enough and he knows how to judge the situation. Yes, he may be a coward because, she runs his life probably, and I think he needs her because he's sick. So he like wants to keep the peace in that aspect, but he'll never dish you. I don't see. He'll never like be in a bad place. But he probably sticks up for you, but he also has the common sense and knows that, I would never, ditch Marcia for her. But I think that I think that he just hides his emotions. He doesn't want to like argue. He doesn't have the strength to argue with her about you. Like I think he just says, look, she's my niece, F off, leave her alone, let it be, and that's it. She's my family. You just leave her alone. I think he tells her that, but she's like, yeah, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So I think that, he knows that he needs her because he's sick. He needs somebody around him. So it gives him solitude, It gives him like, seclusion, and it gives him like the feeling of, I can't escape this right now. But at the same time, I would never diss Marcia because I know she loves me and I love her. So I just think that he kind of acts like that just to keep, from not arguing with her. Because it looks like she's very, like she doesn't have any faith, she doesn't have any value about the friendship and that you have with your uncle. She doesn't want to hear that. She just thinks that you're a threat to them, But he loves you a lot. He knows he feels happy when you're around. He feels happy when you're there for him. And that's all that matters, That's all that matters. He acts that way because he doesn't want no conflict. If he's the type of person he doesn't want no conflict, then that's why. Oh, cool, Patricia. Yeah, and he's gonna stay that way as far as I see. I just think that like he acts that way because he doesn't want no no arguing with her. I think he's tired of arguing with her, and he's tired of like feeling like you know. I think that he thinks that she doesn't have any common sense, and it's like just shut up already, and I don't want to argue about it. I think your uncle's like that towards her. I think he just tells her, look, Marcia is my family. She's my niece. I don't give a shit. So that's why he's like, aggravated, or that's why I think he doesn't really like, he doesn't have to defend you. I feel he just like doesn't want to say anything to cause more issues because he knows how she is. Like some things are better unsaid in his mind, I feel. But I do feel like he hides his emotions just because he doesn't like really want to entertain the bullshit. I feel like he's a humble guy and he doesn't want to fight. He just holds his guard up, and he doesn't really want to talk bad about anybody. Yeah. So yeah, I don't get nothing bad here, Marcia. I just think that he acted like that because he doesn't want no bullshit. Like he's tired of it. If he's sick like that, then he probably is like, you know what? If I'm not gonna like, you're not gonna aggravate me, damn it. Uncle Corncob. Yeah, there you go. I'm Uncle Mark to some of my nephews, and I'm bro. I'm my two nephews next door. They don't call me Uncle Mark. They call me bro. They say, hey bro. And I call them, I say the same thing. I say, hey bro, what's up? How you been? And they give me huge hugs every day. Sometimes they give me 2-3 hugs a day. My nephews next door, they're 13 and 15, and they, I'm like, they're real dad. But I don't act like that towards them. We act like we're like bros. We're like best buddies, and we get three stooges, We like to hang out. We hang out with each other. We have a special bond. Thanks, Becca. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I'll send you flowers one day. I send flowers to a lot of my subscribers on here. A lot of people don't know that, but I do. If I have your address and you sent me something, I'll send you flowers or something like that sometimes, just to surprise you or treat you, because I know your man ain't gonna do it. So I'll do it for you. You want chicken? I had pork chops today on the barbecue with rice and green beans. I made the pork chops on the barbecue, and my mom made rice and green beans. Yeah, I like I like doing that. I give my mom flowers. You're having chicken pot pie. I love chicken pot pie with I put mayonnaise on top of mine. I was supposed to make pork ribs today on the oven, but I didn't get to, so I just ate pork chops twice. I made like 10 pork chops almost. I think 9 or 10. Gave some. My mom had some, my dad had some, and I had some. Your decks are coming in tomorrow. Yay. Yeah, I like scented candles too, but now I have a diffuser. One of my subscribers on here, she is a long friend. She's been a long-term friend of mine. A lot of people know who she is. She gave me a diffuser for my birthday last year. It's an Aquarius diffuser. Like it lights up and it has the Aquarius sign on it, like the person with the water thing. And it's like a diffuser. I've never owned one. She gave it to me, and I use it every day. I put like different lavender in there one day, green apple I put in there the other day. Oh yeah, sure, Patricia. I'll give you a card. Now that I finished Marcia's message, I'll give you a card. If you don't say anything to me, I'm just gonna keep talking, you know? Yeah, I have a candle right here. I have that pink one right here. It's a strawberry candle. It smells really nice. I actually need to put it on because all I smell right now is my dog's ass. She just let one rip and I'm smelling it right now and it's not good. Thank God I got my windows and my doors open. This is the joy of being with a dog whose ass stinks. Thanks. I appreciate it, Diamond. You smell great. I was like, oh shit, literally. She's got them silent and violent ones. Silent but violent. That shit almost knocked me the fuck out just now. I was like, I know that ain't me. Because if I smell like that, I got myself checked. Fucking hell, man. Silent but violent. Yeah, that's what I call it. I told you, Becca, you're going to learn a lot of sayings from me, see? Yeah, doggy farts are nasty, let me tell you. Ugh. It's gone now because I got my fan on and I got my door wide open. So somebody outside's going to get the whiff and say, what the hell is that? Oh, boy, the joy of dogs. I love her, though. You know, even I don't love her smell, but I love her. So she's all right. I can't show her to you because she's literally behind me. I'd have to move. She's snoring right now, too. Snoring and farting at the same time. That's the life. All right, Patricia, let me give you a card. Patricia. Yep. She saved it just for me. And it's my fault because I give her treats and stuff. This card came out twice already. Maybe you need to hear it too. I can't remember what I was going to say just now. I was going to say something. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Okay, Patricia. You got the same card as Moon did earlier. This card says, trust yourself. This card says, you are growing right now. You can become unnecessarily anxious about affairs and how life will unfold. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt the growth because you really are growing even if you don't see it yet. Remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it's summoning up all the might and power to force it needs to push through the top of the soil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that everything will happen when the time is right. And I said that earlier. You also are being asked to trust yourself and know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax and can heed your own wisdom and insight and messages and much more clearly and easily. This card is telling you to have particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. This is also telling you to close your eyes and relax for a moment, breathe in and out, let your awareness drift away from the worries, day-to-day matters, and settle instead of feeling warmth inside your body. There you go. Trust yourself. There you go, Patricia. And I believe you said something here. Let me go back. How can I side message you? I'm feeling stupid not knowing. You can message me through email. My email is markymarkstarot@gmail.com, or you can add me to Instagram, markymarkstarot on Instagram. All my links are in my about section on my page right here where you're looking at me. If you go to the home page, it says about, and it's got all my information, all my contact stuff is all there. So you can message me anytime, email, or you can message me on Instagram. It's not a problem. You're welcome, love. No problem. Anytime. So yeah. Well, it's all good. I understand. You have a lot on your mind. You have a lot on your plate. I know you're doing what you have to do. It's cool though. You're not stupid for not knowing that. Some people just need to hear it or know it. Some people don't know, so I ask. Or they ask and I give them the answer. But yeah, that's my information. I'm very easy to get a hold of. Yeah, I know. That's why you probably didn't know. But that's cool. And it's good not to follow too many people, because that's when you get confused. That's when you get more worried. And that's when you get comparisons and you get, you know, that type of stuff. Marcia, you said, yeah, sure, that's fine, sweetheart. I know you're good for it. It's cool. Not a problem. Becca, you want a message? Becca says, Mimi. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right, Becca, let's check what we got for you. Hey, Becca, do you wear lip gloss? You don't have to answer that question, but I want to ask if you wear lip gloss. You don't usually wear makeup. I'm not talking about makeup. I'm talking about lip gloss. That's all I asked, okay? I don't care if you wear makeup. No, Mark, I don't. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Okay, I don't care if you don't wear makeup and all that shit. On occasions, I asked if you wear lip gloss. Okay, that's all. Just asking. You know why I asked that? Because if you don't wear lip gloss, then I think you're. Yes, I know it's makeup, but I asked you a specific thing. I said, "Do you wear lip gloss?" And you said, "I don't usually wear makeup on occasion." And then you said, "No, Mark, I don't." And the reason I asked you that is because I think your mom does, or she did, wear lip gloss or lipstick, something. But I think it's lip gloss. So I see somebody here in spirit that has like shiny lips. As soon as I was pulling your cards and I closed my eyes, that's why I asked if it was you. Sometimes they show me the person too, but I think it's your mom probably. Ah, ah. Yeah. So you guys said lip balm at the same time. Yes, that's what it is. I don't know. I don't wear that shit. Yep, that's what I just got, to be honest. I saw her just now and I saw shiny lips. But I don't know enough about makeup, to be honest. All I know is, I don't wear lip gloss. No, no. Hell to the no. I ain't wearing no makeup. I don't even like chicks who wear a lot of makeup. Good evening, Miss Virgo. How you doing, sweetheart? You good? No, no, no. Mark, you don't go that way. You know what's funny? I'll tell you guys a story before I pull your card, right? My sister, right? She went to a party like on New Year's. No, not New Year's. Yeah, I'll wear it just for you, okay? And I'll give you a kiss with the lip gloss, and I'll put it all over you, okay? That's the only time I'll do. My sister was like, "Oh, I know this nice woman that would be good for you," and my nephew is listening in the background, right? And I'm like, "Oh, really? Who is that?" And she told me her name, and then I saw a picture of her, and I was like, "Damn, she's got some makeup on her face." And my nephew goes, "Bro, she ain't your type of woman, because I know you don't like women with a whole pile of makeup all over their face. Because I remember you always used to say when you wake up the next day, you probably won't even recognize it." And we laughed so much. I was like, "Yeah, you got me down, bro. See, you've been listening." So we had like a little laugh about makeup and shit. But hey, it is what it is. I don't really care. Like if I love you, then I don't care if you wear makeup or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Snapchat could be your best friend if you want. You can look better when you use the filter. Okay. I know the truth when I wake up, but it's all good. I look like shit when I wake up too. Don't worry. And I don't wear lip gloss. Okay. Anyway, yeah. For me to see your mom just now with the lip gloss or lip balm or whatever you guys call it, that means she's around you. And look at the lips at the woman on this card. Look at those ladies' lips on the card. See how they're shining and they're full? So back of this card says new birth, guarded vigilante. Number 24. So this card says in every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there's a time of vulnerability. This vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is full learning to become steady on its legs. I'll tell you in a minute. It cannot be no other way, Becca. Within you, perhaps even below the level of your conscious awareness, there is fresh new life emerging like a vibrant green shooting rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and your care. This could be a new relationship that needs tending with interest and kindness. It could be a new idea that you need to nurture into fullness because it's going to hold a special purpose for your life path. It might be something within you, a new behavior, a new way of looking at yourself, or some new lip gloss. No, I'm just teasing. Or a new way of being in the world that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. This is the most significant. So if you have to draw this oracle again, it would tell you that it's because of you feel drawn to the need for guidance now. There you go. And it has a lot of other things here, but I'm not going to read the whole damn thing. But yeah, I read the main message. And this is basically telling you, like, new things are on the horizon. You just gotta actually, you had a dream of a baby last night. I did too. About 3 nights ago, I had a dream of a blonde baby that was probably maybe, I don't know, close to a year old. And the baby was on this railing and he was trying to talk to me. I was like, "Hey buddy, you all right?" It was a boy. It was a boy, a blonde a baby boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. And I don't know, I've never seen it in a day in my life. And I was like, who the heck is this baby? I don't even know because everybody in my family, pretty much has dark hair and dark eyes. But my nephews have dirty blonde hair with green eyes and blue eyes. But they didn't look like that when they were young. They didn't look blonde and blue eyes. They look different. But the baby didn't look familiar. But usually sometimes when we see a baby in spirit, it just means like a new beginning coming. Doesn't mean you're going to have a baby. It just means that, something new, or that baby in spirit was trying to get your attention or something like that. Or, it could mean that I'm about to make a baby with somebody. That's okay. I've had psychics tell me that my future wife is blonde hair and blue eyes. So maybe that's my baby boy coming eventually. He's probably, trying to reach out to me, call me daddy, but he didn't say nothing to me. He was just gaggling and Googling and whatever. And I was like, hey, buddy, how you doing? And he was just like, yeah. And I was wondering who this baby was. I'm like, I don't know. Where's your mommy? I don't know who you are. I have no idea. Because it's weird. I had a dream of a blonde chick with bluish green eyes. And I had that dream twice. It's the same chick. And then I had the dream of the baby. So I guess I'm going to deal with a blonde, I guess. I have no idea. Could be, but it just could be all a dream of regular shit. I have no idea. I don't really, I'm not really a blonde girl fan, but I'll take her if she's right. They say blondes have more fun, so we'll see. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? The baby was coming towards me. He has someone else. You welcome back, huh? Oh, Virgo, the deck is this. It's called the Sacred Rebels Guidebook. Oracle. Sorry, this is the guidebook, but this is the actual box. It's called the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I got this deck from my good friend. I can't say her name on here. She don't want me to say her name, but yes, Marcy, I saw it. So I got this deck a long time ago from a good friend of mine. She actually looks like the person in the middle. But yeah, God bless her. If you see this, thank you. I don't want to say your name because I know you said, Mark, don't tell these people that I gave you that. So yeah, that's a really cool deck. I like that deck. It has a lot of meanings in it, but I'm not going to sit here and read the whole damn thing. I'll be here all day. But I just read like the, the main parts, what you need to know. So yeah, back at that message pretty much said you got new beginnings coming, new things coming your way. And if you dreamt of a baby and stuff, then that's just telling you that that's good things. Just like telling you that new things are coming, or you might have another baby. Who knows? I'm not the daddy though. It ain't me. It ain't me. I'm not there. It wasn't me. It'll be like, hey Angel, how you doing? It'll be like that, what's that show? Jerry Springer, where he goes, you're not the father. And the guy's like, yeah. And he said, you are the father. And the guy's like, fuck. I gotta pay child support now. Dang. Knew I should have. Oh, fuck. So I can honestly say I'm not the father. I'm way over here. We're far away from each other. It's all good though. But if you want another baby, it can be arranged. I'll just, you can come here and we can do the wild thing. And then, I'll be your second, I'll be your second baby daddy. It's cool. It's cool. It's all right. I'm just teasing back. Back is like, she's probably trying to catch herself from laughing right now. She's probably giggling. All right. Marcia, let me see your question here. What was Arthur and Janine thinking of feeling when I called in on Friday? All right, let's check. Thanks, Patricia. I appreciate that. I'll keep everybody informed of how my auntie's doing. Hopefully she'll be all right. I appreciate that. And yeah, email me soon. I'm always available. I might not see it the same day but I see it. I check my emails every day. Mwah. Thank you. Kisses back. All right. All right. Oh, sorry to hear that, Marcia. Good night, Patricia. Take care, sweetheart. Virgo be putting up them eyes. Who you watching, Virgo? I feel like Virgo's watching me. All right. I'm not a very good singer, but I felt like they probably thought that, okay, yeah, she's sick, so we can do whatever we want around here. And Janine felt like, yes, I can control the situation at work because she's not here. I can get more action. I can get more money. More people will come to me. She's not here. And that's a great thing. So I feel like it was more her feeling like, okay, yes, Marcia's not here, so I'm going to make more money and I'm going to have everybody over my side and I'll be, happy. So Janine was happy that you wasn't there. Arthur was probably like kind of like feeling like, what the heck's going on? Where is she? What she's doing? He was more like probably feeling like, why is she not here? Is she with somebody or something? Or is she around somebody? Okay, Angel, thank you. And Mike, I got your donation and you'll be up next, bro. I got Mike next and then Angel, okay? But Marcia, I feel like Arthur was like trying to figure out why you wasn't in or why you called in sick. But Janine was more like, yeah, I'm glad she's not here because I'm gonna benefit off of it. Whereas Arthur was more like, I wonder where she is or what she's doing or if she really is sick. So he was probably thinking more immaturely, whereas Janine was like, yes, she's not here, I'm gonna benefit. Yeah, I think that he thinks that you're with somebody else or that's why you didn't call in. That's the first thing that came to his mind. Yeah. So just thinking foolishly, thinking like, like they are, thinking that, thinking the stupid things that stupid people think, obviously. So yeah, that's what I get. Just them feeling that way or thinking that, there's some type of involvement that you have with someone or you did it on purpose or you just did it to gain from it from some way. So they were thinking delusional as usual. Hey, that rhymed. You're delusional as usual. There you go. You can use that one. All right. No problem, sweetheart. Anytime. Anytime. All right, Mike, my brother. You are next. All right. Yeah, no problem, sweetheart. Take your time. That's fine. I know you're good for it. It's cool. It's not a problem, sweetheart. Not a problem. Okay. So I've interviewed for this new job, and I have interviews with the company. And will have my third. Okay, Angel, no problem, sweetheart. Thank you. Do you see them eventually offer me the position? All right, Mike, let's check, bro. Well, if you're having your third interview, then that looks good because they're like probably really thinking about, offering you the position. So let's check to see if that's really the case. But that's a good sign getting a third interview. Okay, bro. Well, Mike, it looks very good. It looks like you might get it. The only thing is like, I think that it's going to be good money, a good job. I think that they're really trying to get you this job. They look at you as a mature person, a person for the job. I just think that like the people that run the company, or like if there's a woman that's interviewing you or a woman that you're dealing with, I think that she's kind of like short-sighted, or she like doesn't want to like she wants to hire you, but she's still not sure, and that's probably why the third interview is coming. If it is a woman that's interviewing you, then she's probably got some doubts in her mind about if she wants to or not. If it isn't a woman, then I feel like the person is going to like be kind of preoccupied, or they're going to be like unwilling. Yeah, it's been multiple people so far, but has one of them been a woman? Because I feel like out of the interviews, a woman is like kind of feeling like, they don't know if they want to give you the job type of thing. I think it's only this one person that's doubting you. Okay, so the first person. So that's probably why you had another interview. And that's probably why you're going to have a third one. So I think that one person says, yes, he's the right person for the job. The first person said, well, yes, he's good for the job. He's the right person, but I don't know. Like I don't know what I should do. Maybe you should interview him, and maybe you should see what else you get from him, or see if he's consistent. Okay. Because the end result, Mike, is a man, and here he is. This man is going to be like, yes, Mike is the guy for the job. But the woman doesn't think you're the right person for the job. The woman kind of thinks that, it wasn't a good interview, and she thinks that she needs a second opinion or a third opinion. So, but to answer your question, Mike, I do see that it's a very good possibility you'll be getting this job. It's a good position. It's good money. It's a good job. So if I were you, I would take it. And I think that you're going to get it. And in the next 2 weeks, they might offer it to you for sure. Yeah, so that makes more sense. The woman that interviewed you is not really sure about what to do. But the guy feels like you're the right person for the job. And maybe in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be a reality. It looks like it's going to happen. But I think that until this third interview is actually done, that's when they're going to make their final decision. So I feel like in the next 2 weeks, you're going to like know the truth, or whether you're going to get it or not. But I feel like you are, Mike. It looks good. I just think that the people that interviewed you are like not sure. That's why you're going for the third one. I'm just gonna ask something here real quick for you. Yeah. See, there's other people that want the same job, but they're not as qualified as you, or they're not as good as you. Yeah. But they still don't have nobody that's on your level, Mike. I think that they're looking for somebody like your age. They're not looking for like somebody with no experience. So like I'm getting here that like it's not going to be presented to you until maybe 2 weeks time. Yeah. But it looks like it's going to happen this month though, Mike. But I think that the people that they're interviewing are not as good as you are. So it looks like you're going to get it, but it's still up in the air. I can't guarantee you're going to get it, but the cards say it's a really good possibility that it'll happen. Right. Yeah. But it looks like you have a great chance to get it. I don't see nothing bad at all. It's just that because you're not probably sure when you can go, that's the conflict of interest there. That's like the thing that is, they might tell you, look, we can let you start in 2 weeks. Can you be there in 2 weeks is what they're probably going to tell you. They might tell you tomorrow, look, Mike, we want you to take this job. We're willing to give it to you, but you have to do it in 2 weeks time. So if you tell them, look, 2 weeks I can't, then they're going to say, oh, well, we can't give you the job because we need you to do it in 2 weeks time. Something like that might happen. There could be a time frame of 2 weeks or 2 months. But I think it's like 2 weeks they're going to probably tell you something. Well, there you go, bro. You just answered the question. See? You can be moved into next week. So maybe next week you're going to go move, and then the following week you'll be working there. And I wish that you do get the job. And it looks, you got like the Ace of Pentacles, the first card. So that told me, yes, you're going to get the job. So the Ace of Pentacles is like, the highest money work card. So to me, that's what I look at it as. So it looks like you'll get it. Then I got the number 2 at the end, which probably means 2 weeks. Yeah, there you go. And then the 2-week notice. So maybe after your interview, Mike, tomorrow, they're going to tell you, look, can you be there in 2 weeks? And you can say, okay, I'll give my job a 2-week notice. So in 2 weeks time, I see things or by the end of the month, you should be there and doing the new job if all goes according to plan. So it looks good, Mike. I can't guarantee it, but it's definitely yes more than it is anything. Right, there you go. So that makes perfect sense. So they might say, hey, Mike, look, in 2 weeks time, we need you to be there. So give your job your 2-week notice, and 2 weeks, we want you to be there. So that's what they might tell you, Mike. So that's where the 2 weeks come in. All right, Angel, you're next. He said, what's going on with Francis? I haven't heard from him. I know his phone was broke, but I don't know. Maybe his work. All right, let me check. No problem, bro. I wish you luck, and I hope you get it. And it looks like you will get it. So, honestly, Mike, if you have I know this is random, and you might think it's random, but this is a good luck charm that I tell people. Hey, Cindy, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? If you have a blue shirt, not this color blue, but like, a light blue, like a baby blue shirt, like something like that looks like this color, right? If you have a blue shirt anywhere, wear that blue shirt to the interview. because blue is a color of communication, and like it works when you do like an interview, like it gives you luck. So don't be telling people my secrets, okay? But yeah, do that. It'll help with the communication. You're welcome, bro. All right, Angel. I'm gonna answer your first question now, okay, sweetheart? Yes, I did, Cindy. I had lunch with my parents today. I hung out with my nephews for a bit, and I had a good day, even though my sports teams lost. But it's all good. Yeah, sports are gonna be sports. But yeah, I had a good day. A day with my parents and spending time with them and having lunch with them is a good day. Then I came home and relaxed, and everything was cool. And now I'm here with all my good friends. All right, Angel. Oh, yours won. Oh, great. Hopefully, it's not the team that beat mine. But even if it is, good luck. Angel, I would say that it's nothing personal here going on. I just think that maybe he didn't complete something or something's happened. He's actually he's not happy right now that he can't contact you. But I think that a man is getting in the way of his contacts, and maybe this is the commander guy again, not letting him make phone calls, or he's dealing with some crap, or something happened where I know you said his phone broke or something like that. I just see a lot of disappointment around him, and he's like kind of like not wanting to put any effort into anything. I think he's pissed off at certain things. So I think that the reason that he's not calling is nothing personal. It's nothing bad like that he has towards you. I just think that he's being um work. Like work is kind of messing him up right now. Looks like a man is like controlling his communication or controlling what he's doing. So I think that work's getting in his way, or a man is trying to like control what's happening with him. Um, Also, I don't think that like he can see or do anything right now because of his work. But he's pissed off. He's not really happy because he wants to contact you, but he can't. So something's blocking him. Could be his phone, could be like this guy as well. Um, let's find out when he's gonna contact you. Yeah, looks like he's gonna call you in the next 3 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So from now till Wednesday night, he could possibly contact you. I'm getting 3 days. He'll contact between now and Wednesday. He'll contact you. So it could be tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday. But it looks like it's gonna take at least 3 days for him to contact. Yeah, that's why he can't contact, because he's with another man. Like they can't contact. It's not possible, and it pisses him off. He can't do it. So it's nothing against you, sweetheart. That's for sure. All right. Your second question is, does he miss you, and what can you expect from him? All right. Let's check. All right. Yeah, he does miss you, and he's pissed that he can't talk to you because he thinks that you're going to like not want him because you're not because he's not. He fears that you don't want him because he hasn't contacted you. Like he thinks you think the worst of him. Like he knows you know your he knows that you know his situation, but he still has like in his mind, he's like, yeah, Angel's not gonna speak to me. She's probably so pissed right now that I don't talk to her or I haven't contacted her. You know, he's like when he goes to sleep, he's like, oh shit, I can't even contact her. She probably thinks that I'm a loser. She probably thinks I'm mad. So I would say yes, he does miss you, and he's also like I keep getting that he's pissed off that he can't talk to you. Like he thinks that he's going to trouble your friendship and relationship with him. He thinks that he's always the problem, which you know he has a shitty job and a shitty system where he can't do that. So he just thinks that you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't want this guy anymore. He doesn't care about me. He's not contacting me. That's how he feels, to be honest. He feels kind of pissed off. I got it twice that he's pissed off that he can't talk to you or he feels no freedom. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get some good news, some good contact from him. When he does contact you again, he's gonna feel like, oh shit, she thinks that I don't. He honestly thinks that you're mad at him because he hasn't contacted you. He thinks that you're mad at him, and I get that a third time now. He thinks that you're like, yeah. When I call her, she's gonna be like, why you haven't called me? Why you don't love me or you don't care about me? Or he thinks that that's what you're gonna say to him. So try not to do that, okay? Because it's not his fault, and he wants to like he wants to appear to you as a person who is very impressive, and his wish is for you to look at him in a good way and understand that he can't do what you want him to do right now, but he eventually wants that, like he told you before. He wants to get away from that life and be free. He wants to see his child, his children. If he has a child, he wants to see that child, and that's what's on his mind as well. And I think he's gonna say to you that he wants to be with you, and he wants to make things meaningful, and he wants to begin to be happy with you again, or be happy with you eventually in the coming month or in the coming time. So I feel like I've told you this already, that that's what he wants, but he just has to get away from it all. um, he also appreciates your friendship and your compromise, and he feels like you're healing him from his work. He feels like when he talks to you, you heal him and you make him feel better. So just give it time, Angel. I know it's frustrating, but because of his job, it's kind of you're making him, lose his mind indirectly. But I feel like you'll hear from him in the next 3 days, and it's gonna be good news, good contact, and you'll be happy. He just fears that you don't give a shit about him. Oh, he's 11, yeah. Yeah, his child means a lot to him, and he wants to see his child. He feels like he's losing time. So that's the main thing on his mind, but he's also pissed that he has no freedom. So, I mean, it makes sense with the job that he has, but I think that this coming month, he's gonna he's gonna be coming into his own. I think that he thinks about that nonstop. It bothers him. So eventually, he'll contact you. I feel this week or in the next 3 days, he'll contact you. So as of right now, it's saying 3 days of before you get contact. So just hope that that's what's going to be. But anything can happen, though. Nah, I never see that, to be honest. I don't see that. How can he be if he's in, in the trees with a gun and, being special forces? I don't see where anybody's got time for that shit. I just see men around him, to be honest. I don't see no women. He might not be working with women in the special forces, might not be. Yeah, exactly. There's no need to be jealous. I know that's the first thing that women think or men think when they don't get contact. They think it's another person. And, 50% of the time it is. But I think the other 50% is just our mind playing tricks on us because we want that communication. That's what I think personally. And I'm not trying to defend the cheater by any means, but I just feel like it's in our mind more than anything. And I also think it's very disrespectful to assume that, because some people are probably not even like that. If a woman said to me, "Oh, you don't contact me, you're probably with some other woman," I'll get offended. I'll really get offended because that's not me. I wouldn't do that. I think that cheating is the biggest sin in the world, to be honest. I totally hate that with all my heart. I would never do that to anybody. Never, ever. Never have, and I never will. Yeah, there you go. See? And I honestly feel that that is very true, Angel. I feel like he's that person. I'm not trying to defend him, but for one, the cards tell me it says that that is true. So I believe it. I believe it. It's just that when you don't get communication, you kind of feel like, the person doesn't like you. And he thinks that, you are going to like not like him because you don't get enough contact. And a lot of women are like that. A lot of women are, they're the first ones to say, "Hey, this guy doesn't contact me no more." The first thing you say is, "Oh, he's with another woman." What if he's not? What if he's just like, going through some bullshit and he doesn't really want to talk to anybody? Do you ever think about that? Like, that's what I tell people sometimes. Oh, but, I automatically, I think he's with another person. Oh, what if he isn't? A lot of men don't want multiple women, I don't. It's bad enough having one, let alone two and three. I'd have a headache. I'd be like in a wheelchair after my third woman or something. Fuck that. I don't want all that. That's a headache. No, no. I don't want two women at the same time. Hell no. That's a headache in itself. No, thank you. I'll be your damn headache too. No, no. Yeah, I agree, Angel. Sometimes we need to give people the benefit of the doubt. I know it's very hard, very hard. Me, honestly, I'm not just saying it because I'm on here live, but this is on my honest thing. I've never been like a guy who is crazy about being with multiple women and having two women and having a competition to see who wants me more. Like, that's just like, to me, that's the stupidest thing in the world, because you're messing around. You're gonna get karma for that shit. So I would never do that. I'm a one woman loving type of guy. I want to be with one woman for the rest of my life. I don't care about multiple women and having like, all these women drooling on. I don't want that shit. That's not my life. I don't want that life. I've seen people in that life and it's not good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Cindy. I mean, some people think that I'm like that, but I'm not. I would never do that to anybody. That's disrespectful. I don't disrespect women because I never saw my dad disrespect my mom, and I never saw my mom disrespect my dad. There's never been disrespectful behavior between my parents as far as love and as far as like, disrespecting each other in a marriage. I didn't grow up seeing that. I still don't see that till today. I see it with my friends and my sisters and brothers and things like that. But me, I can't be that way. It's not in my nature to disrespect women. I'm not like that. I don't do that shit. I'm not trying to toot my own horn either, but I'm a gentleman and I treat women accordingly. I would never like disrespect a woman like that. If I don't want you anymore, I'm just gonna plain tell you, look, I don't love you, I don't want you. Let's move, let's get our, it's not working. I'm going my way, you go your way. I'll do it in a respectful manner, and that's it. I'm not gonna cheat on you to get out of a relationship. That's the stupidest thing in the world. And I think a lot of men have a bad name, or they, we don't. A lot of men aren't given a chance to prove themselves because women have been hurt so many times that it becomes a problem. Yeah, I agree, Cindy. I agree. I know you. I know we're all having fun here. It's all good. I don't take nothing personally on here. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions and jokes. But from being on here, I deal with a lot of women, and it's majority women in here. There's a guy here and there. But it's just the way it is, women feel like men are all assholes, men are all cheaters, men are all disrespectful, men are all abusive. When people talk like that, I can't deal with them. So like there's a lot of men out there that are really good. You just gotta find them. Just like me. I know there's a lot of great women out there. Not all women are hoes, not all women are bad. I don't think that way. I know I'm ready to give somebody a chance if they prove themselves. And if I can trust you, I can definitely love you. And that's friends, family, women, wife, whatever. But that's the thing. It's hard to trust people these days. The trust factor nowadays is very, very poor. They can do whatever they want. And if a woman does it, they point the finger. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Angel. Yeah, I agree, Cindy. I agree. Yep. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, David. Yes, they are. There are a lot of beautiful, very good women in Bermuda. But unfortunately, they're taken. Because if they were available, they'd be with me. I know a lot of good women in this island of Bermuda, and they are dating my friends. They're married to my friends, and they are my sisters and my mom and my great friends. And they are the best women in my life and in other people. I have a friend of mine. He's married to a beautiful woman. They have 2 kids, and I've never seen them fight, argue, disrespect each other, and they're still together to today. They have a lovely family, and they're always happy, and that's motivation for me. I always want to be like them, and they're my age, so and I've never given up. I'm the type of person I'll never give up on finding somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with. It's just that it's so hard to trust people. It's so hard to trust a person, let alone a woman, a person. It's hard. I agree, Cindy. I agree 100%. I think that it is what most couples lack is respect and what you said earlier about validation. See, a lot of people don't value their partner. They think that, oh, I am the bread and butter, or I do shit for you and you don't do nothing for me. So they point the finger, like Angel says. They say, oh, I'm the man. You better do what I tell you to do because I bring the money home. I have a better job than you. Like, there's no equality, or there's no like respect, like you say. So when a woman tends to view me in my eyes, they say, well, Mark, he's a self-made man. He has his own apartment, he has his own car, he has his own business. He's a good man, but I don't want him. You know why I don't want him? Because I know I would never be able to control him. And I probably won't trust him because he's too friendly, he's too nice, and that's not what I want. So I'd rather go out with an asshole that I have to control, attend to, babysit, feed, and pay their bills because that's what I want. And I'm not telling a lie. That's what most stupid women want. But a real woman would want equality. You do for me, I do for you. I don't care if you have a better job than me. I don't care if you have a better car than me. I don't care if you have this. I don't care if you have that. Then if that's not even in your mind, then you're already become equal. I don't care if I met a woman right now and I started to love her and she didn't even have a job, I'm not going to say, oh, well, you're jobless, I don't want you. That's not what I'm trying to refer to. What I'm referring is people automatically assume that you have to control somebody in order to be with somebody. And that's where everybody goes wrong. There's no equality. There's no respect. There's no trust. There's no, okay, I know I can trust you and go about your business. And I think people just don't want to settle down. They don't want to like be with just one person because that's not the right thing in the world today. The world today is, let's have sex today, and if I don't like you in a month's time, I'll go screw somebody else and I don't really care. Oh, I've been married to you for 10 years. I'm bored of you. You're the same shit every day. Bye. People are getting divorced left, right, and center. It's absolutely nuts. This past 2 years, I've seen a lot of divorce, a lot of people splitting up, a lot of bad shit. But I never hear of anybody getting married and being in love and having a great life. I hardly hear that anymore. And guess what everybody tells me every time they see me? Hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Are you married yet? No. You got kids? No. You dating anybody? No. He goes, you're a smart man. And I start to laugh because everybody says the same thing to me. And I don't like that because I want to say, yes, I'm married. Yes, I have a beautiful wife. Yes, I have great kids. And yes, I'm a happy guy because of my wife and my kids and my family. That's what I want to say one day. But hopefully I will say it one day. And hopefully I get to say it in my lifetime. And I don't mind saying I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, and I'm single. I don't mind saying that because a lot of people tell me that I'm smart because marriage these days and having kids with somebody that you're eventually going to divorce is a tragedy in the world. It's like the worst thing in the world now. Which to me, it's what I've always wanted. But some men throw it away. Some women throw away their lives. Some men throw away their lives. Some men are deadbeat dads, deadbeat husbands, deadbeat everything. And there's the same thing with women. There's a lot of women who cheat on their man and they're home taking care of their kids and doing their life and being nice and doing nice things. But some people don't give a fuck. They just want to be, a piece of shit. They just want to do the wrong thing. Unfortunately, that's the way life is. And I would say 75% of the people that come in this room are divorced or separated or single. There's not too many married people that come in here. I'll tell you that right now. Exactly. You said it, Cindy. And unfortunately, that is the case because that's the issue that I always have, Cindy, is when I date somebody or try to date somebody, they automatically look at me as a bad person. They're like, oh, why you been single all this time? Obviously, you're an asshole. Or why you don't have kids? Well, maybe because, you're an ass. Or maybe you're, worthless. And I'm like, well, no, no, and no. It's because I value myself, I love myself, and I respect people. But if you don't want my love and respect and trust, then fuck you. I don't care. Bye. Go find an asshole then. Go ahead. See you later. And don't think you're coming back to me after you disrespect me. That ain't happening. So I don't really give people a chance these days because I really don't care. I don't need anybody to complete me. But it's always been my dream and my desire to get married, to have a child or 2 or 3 or whatever. As much as that person wants to bear, that's fine with me. I think giving life to a child is wonderful. I have 6 nephews. I love them all. I consider them, my children, So even if I never have kids, it doesn't bother me because I raised and took care of all 6 of my nephews, and we still are very close till today. And I spend a lot of time with them, and I like to teach them things and tell them stories and guide them in the right direction and make sure they don't make the same mistakes I did. So, I always value my friendship and relationships with my nephews. So it's prepared me to have my own kids one day. But if I don't, I'm fine with that. I'm cool. I'm not going to tell God, oh, I can't stand you because you never gave me what I want. No, God's already given me what I want. And that is life, health. He gave me my wish, which was having my own business. And that's all that I'm really happy about, is having my own business so I don't have to work for some asshole for the rest of my life. And I get to do what I want. And he blessed me every day. So I'm good. And I just ask him every now and then, if you find a good woman out there for me that that's right for me, send her my way. And if you don't, then that's cool. You want me to be single, that's fine. That's what I say to God every day. And I pray, I'm like, hey, you want to send her my way, send her to me. If you don't, it's all good. I'm not going to look at you different. I'm not going to pray to you different. And I'm not going to look at anybody different. It's just a part of life. There's a lot of people in this world, like my aunties, that they lost their husbands to death, obviously, and they were a widow for years and they never remarried, never dated again because they only love one person. And I respect that. And if you find somebody else, then that's your path. But if you don't want it, then it's not going to happen. You got me? So, and my auntie told me before she died, and when her husband died, which was my uncle, she said the only thing that she wished God would do was, when you're a couple, you die as a couple so you don't miss each other. And I thought that was a beautiful thing. But God, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. I wish it would work that way because a lot more people would be happy because they don't have to be without their significant other for so long. And she lived another 20 years when her husband died. And my auntie that's in the hospital now, her husband died 15 years ago. She's been a widow for 15 years, and she had an opportunity to be with another man, but she didn't. And now she's on her deathbed. So soon, hopefully, she'll be in spirit with her husband and her sisters and live happily ever after in the spirit world. I honestly wish her that. She's endured enough pain. She's endured enough loneliness. So hopefully God takes her in a good place and in a good way. And hopefully she goes to heaven and hopefully she gets to see everybody there. So I don't really look at death as a bad thing. I look at it as your next life. So a lot of people don't understand that, but I do. And trust me, it is another life. I can guarantee you that. It's a life without pain. But we all do. We all have to do what we have to do. We all believe what we want. I'm not telling everybody you have to believe what I believe. But we all should have happiness. That's all that matters. I wish everybody a wonderful 2023, and I hope everybody gets what they want and what they need. Definitely. I really do hope that everybody has everything they ever wanted. And hopefully I do too. And when I do, we'll be happy. Hey, Cindy, thanks for the donation, sweetheart. I appreciate that. And I got your question here. Can you see what the person who's their true intentions and what obstacles are in my way? Okay, sure. I'll check that for you, Cindy. No, I'm not going nowhere. I was just wishing everybody a pleasant 2023. Do I go out? I'll tell you something, Angel. I don't go out much anymore because I feel like I'm too old to go out now. I'm going 46. And another thing, I don't really go out much because I used to be a DJ. I used to be a disc jockey. You know, a guy who plays music. I did it for 20 years. I started at the age of 14 doing teenage house parties when I was in school. And I became one of the best DJs in Bermuda. And I became the top DJ here for many years. And I traveled the world. I went to Germany, Atlanta, New York, and I played all over the island of Bermuda here. And I was very good at that. And I met a lot of people, and I was always out. I was always in the club. I was in the clubs 2, 3 times a week. It was a huge part of my life. I actually went to Berlin. Yes, yes. I stayed in Berlin and I played music in Berlin. And I actually did a party on a boat that went down the Berlin River, to be honest. Yes. And I went to Munich in Germany and went to a concert there and met a lot of, that was one of the best trips I've been on. I did that back in 2013, I think, 10 years ago. But I stopped 10 years ago. I stopped when I was 35 and I did it for 20 years. So I don't really go out anymore because I went out so much that I just don't feel like going anywhere anymore. But I do, from time to time, I do go out to a party or whatever. And, you know, I meet people and things like that. But you can meet somebody anywhere. You don't have to go out to meet somebody. You can meet somebody at a grocery store. You can meet somebody at, you know, a store when you're shopping. I go out all the time. I leave home every day, go shopping, go, you know, grocery store. I go to, you know, places for my business. I meet people. I see people. But, you know, when it's your time, it's your time. But the thing is, I don't go looking for it anymore. I wanted to, I'm the type of person, I don't really like go out looking. I don't like stop every woman on the street. Hey, you want to go out with me? Hey, how you doing? My name's Mark. You want my number? And I'll get slapped probably 5 times. Leave me alone, perv. I'll probably be called all sorts of names, desperate, crazy. And you know, when you do things like that, it kind of goes backwards. So sometimes you just gotta naturally meet somebody. It's better that way, you know. Datvik, I met a wonderful woman in Germany, but she was kind of in between minds. She was like, she broke up with the guy that she was with, and she wanted to like date me, and I wanted to date her. And we kind of got really close the time I was out there because I was there for 10 days and I saw her a few times and I kind of hung out with her. And her brother was like a DJ and he was like my buddy. He tried hooking us up. And then when I left Berlin and Germany and went back home, I still had contact with her, but she ended up going back to the guy, getting married, and now she has 2 kids from him. So yeah, it wasn't my thing. So it's all good though. Exactly, Cindy. And you know, I'm always looking. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm always looking. But that's my problem. See, I'm always trying to find out, you know, who's next, or, you know, I wonder if that girl's single. Hey, I wonder if she's, you know, would like me, or I wonder if that's the woman that I'm gonna be with. I always wonder, I always think about it. Nah, that's all good, bro. It's all good. Yeah. I'm at the age where I don't really care about going out anymore. Try to refresh, Cindy. Try to like log out and log back in. Just like go in and come back out. That's all. Sometimes it helps. My connection here is fine. It's still good. I don't know if anybody else has any problem, but sometimes it's just a matter of refreshing sometimes. Well, if she finds Mr. Right, then that's not you, you know? So I always say to myself, look, it's going to happen when it happens. I'm not really desperate, never have been. But I'm the type of person, I'm at the age now where I really don't care anymore, you know? I'm going 46 in February, so I'm at the time where I'm like, if it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. Um, I'm also the type of guy where I don't need a woman. I want a woman. It's a difference. See, I'm the type of guy, I don't need a woman to wash my clothes, make my food, um, pick out my outfit for the day, uh, you know, bath me or something, or give me money. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, I do everything. I wash my own clothes. I'm very independent. I cook. I can probably cook better than the woman that I'm going to be with. And if she can cook better for me, then I'll love her even more. But I'm the type of guy, I'm very independent. I don't need a woman. I want one, but I want the right one. I want somebody I can work with. I don't want somebody that, is going to leech off of me. Fuck that. Hell no. I don't need a woman for that. I need a woman that will give me her heart, not her coochie, just to get my attention, if you know what I mean. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Happy New Year. How you been? Speaking of good women, see, I lost out on AA as well. She's beautiful. See, I thought that maybe she was gonna be my woman one day, but she's taken now, and I wish her all the best. I know she's happy, and if she's not happy, she can always come back. I'll always take her back. See, somebody got her before I did. See, it's all good though. I'm happy for her. I'm not jealous. It's all good. There's always a next life, That's how I look at it, That's how it is. It's all good. Yeah, it is. All right. My New Year has been interesting. It's been good, but interesting, and I'm doing all right. Me personally, I'm okay. It's just the people around me have issues, and I'm trying to help them. My youngest sister's going through a divorce. I'm helping her kids, my nephews. My auntie is on her deathbed right now in Canada, so it's kind of like I'm dealing with my mom's hardship and things like that. But I'm trying to. I'm like the rock. I'm the guy that everybody has to depend on to get through their day in the family. I'm helping everybody, and it's nice. It's cool. I'm fine. Me personally, I'm good. Like, I ain't got no issues, no problems. Thank God. But I'm the one that helps everybody. So I'm just dealing with family stuff and helping everybody out. But it's all February. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. People here in Bermuda say Happy New Year to each other forever. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah, so it's been a crazy New Year so far, but it's cool. Me personally, I'm fine. I just gotta be strong for everybody else around me, which is fine. I'm good with that. Yeah, they're doing good. My sister's actually come a long way. I'm very proud of her. So she's doing great. She's just going through issues with her soon to be ex-husband. He's an asshole, so he's getting calmer every day, and he's gonna get more calmer very soon. And I can't wait till he's out of our lives and out of this house for good. Then we can actually, get rid of. When you get rid of a toxic person in your life, you'd be amazed how happy you are and how things get better. So I'm been there for her. She's my best friend. My sister's my best friend, and she's I've never seen her go through anything like this, obviously, but she's doing good though. I'm very, very happy and very impressed with her strength. But she realizes now how much people that she knows have been through the same thing that's helping her out. So I'm very happy that she has help besides me. It's fucked up when you just come to one person, but when you have a huge support system around you, it's better, makes everything better. Yeah. And a lot of people that come in here have been through a divorce, and they tell me everything about it. My brother went through a divorce 5 years ago, and now it's my sister. So it's all good. It's life. I don't look at him different. And when my brother got a divorce, him and his kids evolved, and they are so much happier now. I've never seen them so happy in my life. So, and my sister and these kids are going to be the same way. And my oldest, my nephew here, the oldest one, he says, I'm not worried at all because I have you. And I'm like, I know. If you got me, you're good. If you're living with me, you have nothing to worry about. And he pretty much said it. And, that's why that's why I know everything's gonna be fine. They got me, they don't need him. It's all good. Got my dog behind me. What's the matter, baby? You okay? She's so funny. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, God is good, and she praises God a lot more now. She looks up to the heavens and always thanks God for getting her to the right place. Because my sister, she always tried to make the marriage work, but there's only so much you can do. Like if the other person is not making it work and going backwards and continuously disrespecting you, then what more can you do than just leave? You can't live your life like that. And I've been telling her this for years to leave that guy because he's a joke. He's a fucking joke. So the kids, unfortunately, are seeing who he really is now. See, the kids are 15 and 13, and they're at the age where their brain is developed and they are not dumb. And their friends have gone through divorce as well. So they're getting pointers, they're getting information. And this week, their father really has shown them how stupid he is and what of a liar he is. So they caught him in a lot of lies this past couple of days. He's lied to their faces, and they've called him out on it. So now the oldest one was like, fuck him. I don't even want to see him anymore. He can go to hell. And I said, you know what? You got me, bro. And he says, exactly. That's why I'm not worried, because I have you, Uncle Mark. I'm not worried about him. And it hurts to hear those things, but they're not mentally distressed about it. They're actually relieved. You can see a sense of relief in their eyes. It's not bothering them where they're depressed, moping, sad. They're actually happy that they know that they're getting rid of somebody that doesn't give a fuck about them. And I've been telling everybody this for years. I'm the only one who's been consistently running him down and talking shit about him and telling everybody he's not the person you think he is. He's the devil in disguise. And everybody's finally seen what I've seen for years. But not everybody's gonna see what I see and see what you see. So now we're about to be relieved of the devil himself. Slowly but surely. So everybody's good though. I'm very proud of the kids and my sister for being strong and taking his bullshit. He likes to provoke people and make people want to do something to him, so he has something to say. But what goes around comes around. It'll all work out. They're not the first ones to get a divorce, and they're definitely not the last ones to get a divorce. So yeah. All right, Cindy, let's check what's going on with you and your question here. All right, you say, can you see what the person who is in my life, their true intentions and what obstacles are in your way? All right, cool. Let's check that. All right, Cindy. What I got here is This person has a lot of anxiety around them and they feel like kind of indecisive or hesitant, possibly embarrassed, or they have doubt about this, about you or how they are in general to themselves. Um, I don't think they understand where you're coming from or how you are, or their intentions are like to be uncertain. Their intentions are uncertain about you and their own life. And I feel like this person's life is the reason why their intentions are never clear, or you're asking about their intentions. I think this person's short-sighted. They don't see what they're supposed to see. I think they live in ignorance and they're shallow and they don't accept the fact that God is real, or they don't accept that, there is faith, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like they need to change. And they think if this person's been in your life for a while, then it's somebody that you have to end the friendship with, or you're thinking about it. And this person might be like a downfall to you or a setback to you. And that's probably why you're asking me about their intentions. So to me, this person's intentions is all over the place. One day it's okay, and the next time it's like I don't really give a shit. Um, yeah, you're right, Cindy, and I have a habit of telling people the truth, which is good, but some people don't take my advice. But hey, that's all good. I still love my sister, even though she didn't take my advice, but now she did. Now she took her own advice. She seen it from herself. And I never, told my nephews to hate their dad or anything. They hate him now because they see how what he is. They see how much of a liar he is. But this person that you're asking me about, Cindy, they also like always rush into like an unknown situation where they don't really think before they speak or think before they do anything. Um, I just think that this person is someone who has a mind that is never clear, or they're not brave enough to get through anything, so it kind of makes them feel different towards you or different towards other people that are stronger. So I would say that this person's intentions is still not very clear. Yeah, he gives a bunch of lip service. Yes, absolutely. I haven't used that term in a long time. Lip service. That's something I always used to say. Yeah. Like this person you're asking me about, um, Cindy, it's like it's gonna always continue. You never heard that saying before? Shit, I used to say lip service all the time. Dang. See, now you learned something new. My friend Becca comes in here and I always say something new and she laughs like crazy. I never heard that before. Yeah, exactly. Also expects it and also assumes the worst, right? There's a lot of doubt with this person and there's a lot of hesitancy, or like this person maybe have been embarrassed in the past. So yeah, tell me about it. Um, I don't see you like really dealing with this person much longer. And this person might even like end their friendship with you or end their like, communication with you. But I still feel like this person from time to time will like get a burst of energy or a burst of braveness and say certain things or do certain things or come to you a certain way. So that's what I get as far as this person's intentions is never clear. He said, can you see what the person who's in my life and their true intentions? So their true intentions is not clear, and their true intentions is a bunch of lip service and just hesitancy and doubt and you know There's no real there's no real substance in this person's appearance. I think this person also wears like a mask on their face and shows two sides, shows one side to you, one side to somebody else, and they have split personalities, and they just don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So it looks like they're lost somewhere in the matrix. All right. As far as obstacles around you, I would say that you might be dealing with a woman at work that can be kind of ill-tempered or just malicious and just, you know, yeah. That's why I said what I said. This guy thinks that, he gets brave from time to time and says things that make you, think things, but really he's not. He's just wearing a mask. He's not about that life. He's not really brave. He's not really, he's just unknown. That's the label that he should have on his forehead. Unknown. I don't know and I'll never know. So I'm unknown. But what obstacles that you can face in the coming 30 days, Cindy, is dealing with another woman. And this woman might assist you with an ulterior motive. And what I mean by that is there's a woman that's gonna come to you and say, hey, Cindy, I was wondering if you can do this for me and I'll do that for you. Do you think that we can do favors for each other, or you think that I can do something for you and then maybe I can help you in another way because I know you know this, I know how to do, I know you know how to do this, so I need you to help me. And if you help me, I'll help you. So be aware of the help that you're being offered. If somebody tries to offer you help or ask for help, they only have an ulterior motive, and it's something to do with business or work. And this person is someone who is narrow-minded and just wants to do this just for their benefit, not for yours. So try not to be kind or giving to this one woman. I feel like she has dark hair, and she works with you or works around you, or she's someone who maybe works at another place but wants your assistance. But be aware of helping her because it's probably not going to be good. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I get the dual personality and the mask wearing, because it's just a bunch of talk and no action. And when he does show action, it's an unknown action where you don't know really what you're going to get from it. But going back to the obstacles that you're probably going to face in the next 30 days is people. People are going to be your obstacle. And I feel like multiple people will be your obstacle. This guy will be an obstacle. He'll be telling you foolish things. He's immature. He's dull. He's not active. He's not going to tell you anything that you want to hear. If you have a child, a daughter, if you have a daughter, then she can be also not having good news to tell you, and you might have to help her. If you have a daughter, or if you have like a younger sister, she might need your help also. And the reason why she might need your help is because she doesn't have any ideas that are working, and she might want to pick your brain. Hey, Brownie, how are you? So like, I feel like people are going to be very significant in your life and be an obstacle in your life in the next 30 days. And I see a woman, this guy, and I see another young woman. So this young woman could be your daughter, could be your sister, or it could be somebody that you know that's going to come to you. And they're really young. So I would say like less than 20 or around 20 or younger. So if you have a daughter that's younger than 20 or around that age, they could be going through some rebellious behavior, or they could be like thinking, not really thinking very highly of themselves, or they might need your help to give them some ideas, because the ideas that they put forth are not really good ideas. So they might this daughter of yours might ask you to help them, or they might be going through a loss and they might need your help. Okay. So she's going to continue to receive your help. She wants your help. Could be something like that. It could be a little bit of each. Hey, Bronny, thanks. So there could be, like, if you do help your daughter, it could be in a way where she's like feeling that way or something like that. But if it's not her, then it could be another, could be your other daughter, or it could be, yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. Those are the obstacles I see presented in the cards. Obviously these obstacles can be small, big, or just could be family or not family. Could be your daughters, it might not be. It could be somebody your daughter deals with. So your daughter might come to you and say, hey, mom, my friend, whatever, she's, she thinks my ideas are crazy, or she rebelled against me, she disrespected me. Like, you might hear of the things. So it might cause an obstacle. You might be like, look, sweetheart, don't care. Don't worry about that biatch or whatever, she's not worth your time. You're whatever, something to that effect. So you're going to deal with a younger woman. You're going to deal with somebody at work. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Your oldest daughter is almost 35. My middle daughter is almost 31. U.S. Army drill sergeant. Oh shit. I won't mess around with her then. Yeah, I don't think it's them. I think it's somebody younger than that. So I don't know if they have daughters. It could be like your granddaughter, if you have a granddaughter. Because the girl seems very young. So it's definitely not your daughters, because the card I get is not a 30-year-old card. It's like a child, like, 20, not a child, but like, younger than 20. So if you have granddaughter, yeah, see, so if you have like young women at your job, it could be a young woman at your job, like your apprentice, or, some young woman that wants, mommy's help, work mommy's help. So I do see two women that will ask you for help. Be aware of the other one with dark hair. She might be a problem. That guy's still going to be, acting foolish and immature. Just try not to be very active with him. Yeah. Yeah. So you might hear something about your granddaughter. She might be, being naughty, and you might say, hey, grandma's here. I'll give you a spank on your bottom. Your granddaughter might be rebellious, the terrible fives. So you might hear of something like that, or, she might be naughty or something, just little basic things. Like I said, if it isn't that, then it's definitely a young lady or a young child. Could be at work, could be your granddaughter being naughty and eating too much candy. You tell her about herself. No, you didn't take up no time at all, sweetheart. That's perfectly fine. You are not taking up my time, sweetheart. I always have time for everybody. I always have time for everybody. I make time for everyone. Everybody in here, nobody rushes me. Nobody, aggravates me or anything like that. I'm fine. You're perfectly fine. You're a client. I attend to you. You're a friend, and you're in here like everybody else. I give everybody the attention they need and the answers they want, and we go from there. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate the question. And so, yeah, you got a lot to deal with in the next 30 days. Just try not to let these people be an obstacle is my advice. My advice is not to be very active with them. Keep them at a distance and be aware of any help offered to you. Looks like you're always the one who helps, but be aware of help offered is my advice. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So your daughter might say, well, your granddaughter's being a pain in the ass right now. She's being very rebellious, and then grandma, you being the grandma, you're going to have to say, hey, nah, grandma is not going to give you nothing for your birthday or for whatever. You stop being naughty. Something like that, just a little obstacle or something like that. Nothing bad. I don't see anything bad at all. It's just, Brownie, you can ask your question when you're ready, sweetheart. You're next. I got your donation. Thanks. So, yeah. Hello. Otherwise, that it's okay. Just keep being Cindy. Yeah. If you take my advice, you'll be okay. All right, Brownie, you say, what are the Leo's thoughts about me now? Okay, let's check. Well, I would say the Leo's thoughts about you right now is they still feel like there's some unstable emotions between you and him, you and them. They feel like you're kind of resisting things, or you're making you're dealing with obstacles with them or trying to deal with their obstacles. But overall, I feel like this person is trying to, or they feel more stable after a possible conversation you had, or some type of talk you had, or how they feel right now is they feel peaceful. Right now their energy is good, Brownie. Their energy is good, and they feel at peace. They feel the tranquility. They feel like the conversation was great between you guys, but they still feel like you are, they think that something's up with you. Like they think that, I'm okay. I don't mind talking to you, but like I still feel there's some emotions that need to be discussed, or they still feel some like possible, like I don't know, they kind of look at you in a way where I think they're judging you, but they don't really know the truth. I still feel like they feel a little fickle when they're around you or when they talk to you, but they still like want to proceed to talk to you and want to talk to you. Hey Paige, how you doing? I'm getting like some mixed things here, Brownie. It's almost like they look at you like there's a resistance, like they want to say something to you, but they're not sure how you're emotionally going to talk to them about it. It's almost like they find it like a obstacle that they have to go around to talk to you, or to get a point across to you. But I think that you make them feel good about themselves, but they still don't really um, feel like you're emotionally, um, I don't know, I don't want to say suitable, but emotionally um, stable enough to tell them about their life if you are not dealing with yours, or vice versa, if you know what I mean. But I still feel like the friendship is going to develop, and they feel like the friendship is developing, but they still kind of like, I wouldn't say they don't trust you, but they just feel like there's some possible um feeling that you're trying to get them for a reason, or you're trying to, you have an agenda, or or their emotions that you come across to them as a person who is not really telling them everything that they want to hear or everything that they think they want to hear from you, or there's just like this they just look at you like they don't even know how to take you sometimes. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but it's it's I think that you make them feel good, but they still doubt you in some type of way. Like they just don't fully understand why you care about them and why yeah. Uh, it's confusing me, to be honest, because they seem like it's like they want to be talking to you and they want to be around you, but they still feel like you're going to resist them, or you're going to not want them, or you're going to emotionally change, and you're going to change as a person, or you're not going to be the person who you're saying you are, or how you come across. Like they still don't understand you, or they still don't know what the hell you're talking to them about, or what is the outcome going to be. And I've told you this many times that this person has either trust issues, or they just don't know how to deal with you because of your energy or how you come across or what you say to them. So they're still uncertain. So their thoughts about you is uncertainty. Like they just don't know how to take you. They're a little confused on how to deal with you, but they're happy to talk to you, but they just don't know how to take you like serious, or they don't know if you're like, they think you come across in a different way. But they still like you though. That's what I don't understand. They like you, but they're not sure. And I think you made them feel good today, if that makes sense. Because I get the guy here, but that's the thing. In a peaceful way. They make you feel I think you made them feel peaceful, but they still think that you, I don't know, like it just doesn't make this is like, it's like they want you, but they don't. It's like they're confused. They don't know. But he wasn't free. Like I tried to talk to him, but he wasn't free. So I was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Yeah. See, that's why, see what you just said there is like you tried to talk to him, but he wasn't free. So I was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. So that's why I'm kind of getting the energy here, like you tried to talk to him and he's like, yeah, I'm glad that she contacted me, but what the hell does she want? What does she really want? Like, why is like I'm dealing with this, or why should I deal with this? Or, I'm kind of happy she called me, but I don't really understand why she would be, interested in me, or, type of thing. Like this person, he still thinks that you are someone that is good for them, but he doesn't know how to tell you, like, to chill, and like I want to do things my way or do things this way. It's still no real, I don't know. I don't know what to say. And because you didn't really talk to him, that's why the cards are coming out the way it is. Like if you didn't talk to him for 20 minutes or half an hour, then how can he even think about anything? That's why I'm getting what I'm getting. I'm not really getting a concrete answer. All I'm getting is he's happy you contacted him, but he's also wondering like why you're being maybe persistent, or why you're even going out of your way. Like it's almost like why is this chick going out of her way to call me? Like I'm happy she is, but at the same time, like maybe, she's doing this for a reason. I don't know why, but I'm happy at the same time. I feel like at peace because she's contacting me or hollering at me. But, I wish I could have spoke to her, but I'm busy. But at the same time, like I don't know if she's gonna, like how long this is gonna really last. Because she might be like, oh, well, you don't want to talk, then why? So it's kind of weird. And because there was no concrete communication, there's no concrete answer here. Mark, did you hear the oldest beautiful woman turned 28 today? The oldest beautiful woman turned 28? Who's that? If she's 28, she better be beautiful. That's young. So well, the thing is Bronny, like, because, I mean, you asked me what is his thoughts about you now, but how can he think anything more if he didn't even, talk to you, really? You know what I mean? I don't mean to come across as, as like, I'm not telling you what you want to hear. But at the end of the day, you got to understand that if you didn't really talk to him, then how is he supposed to think about you? What is his thoughts today? You didn't even talk to him, really. You just, you wanted to talk to him. He wasn't free, so he's okay, don't worry about it. So how is there a thought? So that's why I got what I got. Is he's like, okay, I'm happy she called. I'm at peace with that. I'm cool with that. But I think that she's calling me, and because she wants attention, or she's like going through an obstacle and she wants somebody to talk to. I'm cool. I'm happy with that she's talking, that she wants to holler at me, but I'm just not ready to really talk to her right now. You see what I mean? It's like he thinks that you want to talk to him because something's wrong with you and you need somebody to talk to. Whereas you probably just want to talk to him because you like him. And I think he likes you too, but it just wasn't the right time, like you said. So that's why the cards are confusing me about his thoughts, because I'm thinking that you actually, spoke for a while. And this is what I try to explain to everybody. If you have like a more than a 20-minute conversation with someone, then the thoughts can actually be there. But if you just spoke to him briefly and hung up the phone and that was it for 2 seconds, then how is there going to be any thoughts? You got me? So that's why the cards are not really telling me nothing. It's just telling me that he's happy that you reached out, but he thinks that something's up with you. That's why you called him. Maybe you're seeking attention, or you want to talk to him about your problems or what you're going through or what you're dealing with. And he probably didn't have the time, obviously, but he's happy that you reached out. It's just that he's like trying to figure out what the heck's wrong with her. And I always tell people, if there's no communication, no concrete communication, then there can't be concrete thoughts. If I talk to you for 2 minutes, how can there be thoughts and feelings? Yeah, you might be like, oh, cool, I just finished talking to this sexy thing, so cool. I'm happy with that. And I think he's happy with the communication, but he just thinks that something's up with you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sense here. It was a tongue and a cheek joke. Okay, bro. So yeah, that's cards kind of work off of energy. So if he's not in your energy, there's not going to be an answer. So if you didn't talk to him for more than 5 minutes, then there can't be any real thoughts. But the thoughts I saw was he's wondering what's up with you. Like, why did you call him? Why did you contact him? Something must be up with you. But at the same time, he was happy that you did call. It made him feel good. It's like, oh yeah, this sexy thing's calling me. I'm good. But I can't speak to her right now. But hopefully I can holler at her later. Something like that. Like, that's the vibe I got off the cards. Okay, Cindy. Okay. Yeah, it's 11:19 here. Yes, to you too, sweetheart. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you very much. So yeah, Bronny, I wish I can tell you something better, but it looks positive on his end, though. When I read this guy, looks like he's getting better emotionally. He's getting better. Like he's feeling more. He's feeling more. Happy, peaceful. and I think his life is getting better because the cards show me that he himself is feeling better, like he's a little bit more stable. Whereas the first time I read him, he was all over the place. But it looks like he had like a good day today, where he was busy and he was progressing. And when you called, it was like, fuck, I don't know what she wants, but hopefully she's okay. But I'm still happy that she contacted me. Yeah, you're in California. Yeah, you're 4 hours behind me. I'm already in the future. See, that's why I can read all of you, because I'm ahead of you guys. See, unless you're in Australia, Singapore, or in Europe, then you can be in the future ahead of me. You're welcome, Brownie. I wish I can give you more information, but that's what I got. Good night, Cindy. Take care. All right, sweetheart. I'm glad you understand. I don't want to confuse you. But that's why like I didn't get too much, because there's no real communication. Communication, if there's more communication, there's more to talk about. But if there's less communication, then there's going to be less information, less thoughts. But I would say it was positive. If you're asking about his thoughts were positive. It's just that maybe he thought that something was up with you. That's why you called him. That's what it could be also. Is he's thinking that, oh shit, I hope she's okay. I hope I didn't diss her by saying I can't talk right now. And I hope she doesn't think that I'm fucked up, type of thing. That's what the cards are, also saying in a way. So it's not bad. Trying to make it a little better here, And that's the thing. It could mean a lot of things, but like it all depends on. Yeah, but it's true though. That's what the cards pretty much say. Like the cards can mean a lot of things. See, these tarot cards are based on people. You have young people in the deck, you have older people in the deck, and you have older people in the deck. Like you have kings, queens, pages, knights. So everybody's like on. Like the energy is, oh, you have to read all the the age bracket. You have to read the what the person's thinking, how the cards are laid out. It could mean a lot of things. So when the woman is reversed, which is you, and he's not, and he's happy, he might be thinking, oh shit, I hope I didn't let her down by telling her that I can't talk right now. I hope she doesn't think that I'm fucked up. That's also what the cards are telling me as well. So he's like, I hope she's emotionally okay. I hope I didn't diss her, but I'm happy that she hollered at me. It made me feel good. But at the same time, I wish I could have spoke to her a little longer. That type of vibe. Yeah. Yeah. So he probably thought that. Because if you're asking about thoughts, I got to read the cards in a thoughts way, which is, kind of difficult if the cards don't tell me about thoughts. But I'll interpret it that way. I can interpret it. I'm smart like that. On Sundays, I'm kind of like, a really good psychic. I can interpret things better. Sundays is my day, But tomorrow I might say something different. Nah, I'm just teasing. Thanks. I try to make it's I always tell a lot of people, my advice to a lot of people, when you read cards, it doesn't just mean one thing. It can mean a lot of things. Every card and every spread that you read can mean a lot of things. You just have to figure out what it means and what it means to that person. So once you said what you said, I kind of figured it all out. Yeah, he did. He felt positive about it. He just felt kind of annoyed. He felt annoyed that he couldn't really talk to you if you really needed somebody to talk to. So if he's that type of person where he kind of feels bad for not talking to you because he was busy, that's what it was. That's the thought. But I've already told you that he thinks highly of you. He thinks you're a good person. And he thinks you're, good looking, and he's attracted to you. So if a guy's getting, if an attractive woman called me, I'd be happy too. And I'd probably say, hey, sweetheart, look, I can't talk to you right now. I'm busy, but I'll be happy that she hollered at me. I'll be like, damn, this sexy thing hollering at me. God damn, hey, baby, how you doing? Look, I'm very busy right now. I'm kind of like, in the middle of cooking shit. I don't want to burn my dinner. Yeah, I'll talk to you next time. And I'll put the phone down. I'll be like, God damn, she be thinking about me like that. I will be blushing and be all happy. Yes. So that's what I think he felt, to be honest. Maybe not as excited as I would be, but maybe he is excited. Maybe he's sex excited. I got positive cards, so I'm not lying to you. I got positive vibes off of him. Yeah. That's a bit okay. Okay, all right, no problem. All right. I'll stop now. I'm trying to make things a little better, Trying to tell like, from a man's perspective. I have to give my perspective and my advice, of what I would think. Yeah. But it's all good. Thanks, I appreciate it. I try to be amazing. I try to be good. I try to tell everybody the information that they need to know. I just feel like most readers just want to get the answer over and done with. I just feel like people should explain things a lot more. There's nothing wrong with like elaborating over the situation. So I guess that's my experience of answering those type of questions. Because most questions asked are what are thoughts, what are feelings, and tarot cards kind of show feelings to a certain extent, but the feelings cards are more like, swords and cups and things like that. So if you're not getting those in the reading, there is like really no concrete thoughts. There's just maybe feelings, or there's probably just like thinking of what's going on. So that's where like those cards have to be read properly. So you have to get, I just feel like when I read, I read from, I don't read the tarot like, what the card actually means. I kind of read the story. So I look at all the people, I look at all the, the cards, the age, the type of card, the emperor, that's an older guy, or this and that, or, if the person's reversed. That's why I read reversals, because the reverse cards give you information as well. That's where the feelings come in, because when the person's reversed, they're not doing good, right? If the person's upright, then they're okay. So in that case, you were upside, you were reversed. So you're not happy because you didn't get the full communication. But he was happy that he got communication. But he wished he could have said more, because he probably left you feeling like, emotionally unstable because he wasn't available. You got me? So I can only read what I can see, but everybody has their own way. I'm not trying to be, telling everybody how to read cards, but that's how people should read. You need to elaborate more. Elaborating more is a lot better than just giving basic bullshit answers. So that's just me, though. I'm different. Just like everybody else is different from me. I ain't trying to be God. All right. I can't can't believe I've been on here for 3 hours. Holy shit. I've been on here for 3 hours? I can't believe I've been on here for that long. That can't be right. Dang, time's flown by. His readings cut down to the bone. Yes, I try to do that all the time, David. I really do. Try to give everybody as much information as possible. And sometimes, like, I feel like people don't do that and just rather just like, give a bullshit answer and just make it simple. I think a lot of people need more patience when they read people's questions and I don't know, like I said, I can't expect too much from people these days. But I know me personally, I'm gonna give what I want to receive. So if I ask a question and I'm paying for it, then I want to get the full answer and I want to get, an extended answer and get my question answered in full detail. Even though I'm paying just $5 for it, but it's the common courtesy of reading the person and giving them the all the information you can possibly give them. So that's just the way I am personally. I just feel like I want to give a lot of information because that's what tarot cards should be doing. If I pull 3 tarot cards, I can read them 3 different ways. That's just me personally. I just like reading all the information I can possibly find. But hey, it's all good. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. It's 11:30. I need to go get on my bed. I'm gonna try and buy a new phone tomorrow. I have the iPhone 8 and it's acting crazy. It doesn't give me any notifications anymore. It doesn't beep on Instagram. And someone told me that I have to upgrade my phone in order to get the updates again because the iPhone 8 is like a dinosaur now. So I went and looked on the website and it says iPhone 14 is now available. And I'm like, fuck, I got 8. So I'm like 6 years behind. I'm in the the past. So tomorrow I'm gonna try and get an iPhone 14 and try and get the latest phone so I don't have to buy another phone until iPhone 20. Until they, demand you get a new phone. I don't want a new phone. I love my phone. And I have all these cool covers for it. And it works fine. But unfortunately, I went on Instagram yesterday. And for the last, I would say, almost a year now, it doesn't allow any notifications. Like people will message me on Instagram and it doesn't work. It doesn't beep. It doesn't signal me. I've shut the phone down. I've deleted Instagram, put it back on. But my friends tell me that it's because the iPhone 8 is outdated now. It doesn't do all that shit anymore. I don't know how true that is. I'm not a phone person. But my nephew got the iPhone 13 and all his notifications started working again. So he says, hey, bro, it's time to get a new phone. So it looks like tomorrow I'm going to have to go get the latest phone, even though I don't want it. But I'm going to have to go get it tomorrow. So that's my job tomorrow morning. I'm going to go to the phone place and go see my provider and see if I can get a better phone. I don't know if anybody has the iPhone 14 in here, but or had that issue. But apparently that's the problem. That's why when I go on Instagram, it doesn't work properly. But oh well. I can talk to people, but I won't get no beeps or no notifications, no nothing. It doesn't work. Even though I turned it on, it still don't work. So I gotta go get a damn new phone, unfortunately. Because I really like my phone. Hey, I speak. How you doing? I'm doing good. All's good. All is good. I was actually about to leave, and I'm telling everybody that I have to get a new phone. I have the iPhone 8, and I need to get the latest phone because this phone doesn't give me updates anymore. So it's kind of annoying. So I was trying to get somebody to tell me that they have the iPhone 14 or whatever, and tell me if it's a good phone or not. But yeah. But my nephew had the same problem. He said he wasn't getting any notifications. And he said he had them on, he turned his phone off, all this shit. And he said that once he got the iPhone 13, everything worked again. So I guess that they make you get a new phone now if you want to get notifications and you want your phone to be better, which is understandable. I understand that, getting a new phone, it has better things, better updates, better cameras, better this, better that. But I'm not really a phone person. As long as it rings and I can talk and I can message, then I don't really give a shit. But I like Instagram, and I go on there and do readings. And I went on Instagram a few times and nobody comes in there because everybody says they don't get my notifications. And they said that it's because of my phone. I have the iPhone 8 and it says it won't work, apparently. So I don't know how true that is, but that's exactly what's been happening to me. But my nephew did prove it, though. He got the iPhone 13 and his worked again. So he says, Uncle Mark, you got to get a new phone, bro. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Which is all good. I don't care. I'll go get a new phone. Not really. They have a package deal right now where they give me the phone for free. I just have to have like a 2-year contract with them. So if the phone breaks, I have to buy a new one. But if it doesn't break, then I just stay on the contract. They just want you to stay on a contract and pay. And I'm been a customer for years, so they ain't gonna talk no shit to me. Because when I got this iPhone 8, I got it for free, but I had to be on a 3-year contract. Then the phone becomes mine. So I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and say, hey, look, I'm a loyal customer. I pay my fucking bills. I want the new iPhone 14. Yeah, like a phone lease, yeah. So you don't pay for the phone, you have the phone on contract. But if the phone breaks, you gotta buy a new one. So that's the deal that I think that's presented. So, which is all good. I don't care. I'll take the free phone. That's how I got this one. I got it for free. But I'm on contract. Yeah, I have to get one because I'm also gonna get like a camera, a outdoor camera for my apartment here, so I can see who's coming around and who's not around. I've always wanted one, and it says that I can't get the camera on my phone unless it's more than an iPhone 9. So it's like cameras don't work on my phone. Like if I want to see if I'm like at my mom's and somebody and my phone notifies me that someone's trying to rob my house or in my area, my iPhone 8 won't work with the camera. So in order for me to get a camera, I got to upgrade my phone. My Instagram's not updating me, even though I got all my notifications on. It doesn't beep. It doesn't work. I went live a few times this week and nobody sees me. I even text my friend and said, hey, do you see me live? And they're like, no. And they even clicked on my thing and it doesn't say anything. So apparently the later iPhone models, like the 8, won't work. Yeah, it's stupid. I'm fucking irritated. But they do it for a reason. They do it so you can go buy a new phone. Because if you really want that option, you have to go get it. You have the iPhone 8 Plus and it works? See, that's weird. I have iPhone 8 as well. That's stupid. I don't understand that. But see, maybe because I live here, that's a problem. See, if you live in the States, then you probably won't have that problem because it's a US app. But because I live in Bermuda, I'm international, so they want to like screw over the international people, I guess. See, because when you're in Bermuda and you use an American app or like a app that's not from here, you have to have special requirements. So I think that's what it is. Because like I said, my nephew, he had the iPhone 8 and he wasn't getting notifications either. And then when he got the iPhone 13, everything came back. He says it was the weirdest thing ever. But a few people told me that that's why nobody sees me on Instagram, because of the international thing or the phone. So I don't know anymore. All I know is I gotta go get a new phone. Even for the cameras, it don't work. So I have to get another phone. Even though I don't want one, sometimes I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I don't need it. But yeah, I'm gonna get up early tomorrow and go there, try and be like first in line because the place gets busy. So, but the good thing is all the schools go back to school tomorrow. So all the schools are open tomorrow. So all the schools are going to go back. So there's going to be less people in the city. So about 9:30, when everybody's at work and everybody's at school, I'm going to go to the city and I'm going to go get my damn phone. And I'm going to get the latest and most newest phone I can get, so I don't have to buy another one for years to come. So yeah, that's my goal for tomorrow. And then as soon as I come home, I'm going to go live on Instagram and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, I don't care anymore. But apparently it does. I don't know. But I have to get a new phone regardless for my camera. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks everybody for coming by. I appreciate it. I've been on here for like 3 hours. My ass hurts and I need to get up and walk. And I need to go sleep. So I love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. And thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.